What would you do if you got on an airplane, you saw a Wi-Fi network appear that called itself Al-Qaeda Free Terror Network? Well, that's exactly what happened at LAX on an American Airlines flight that was supposed to be on its way to London. Well, that was enough to force a full one-day delay of the flight that only took off about a few hours ago. And NBC4's Ted Chen is live at LAX for us now. Ted, you were the only reporter to actually talk with the person who found that hot spot.
That's right, Chuck, and that passenger actually wound up switching to a more direct flight to Israel. He did not reboard flight 136, which left at 1 o'clock this afternoon, more than 16 hours late. A frightening experience for passengers and for the man who alerted the plane.
You know, I didn't believe. I was like, what is this? What is this?
This is what Yoram Ben-Ami saw when he was on board flight 136, a Wi-Fi hotspot called the Al-Qaeda Free Terror Network. Al-Qaeda was misspelled, but Ben-Ami says he could not ignore it, being especially sensitive to security issues as an Israeli citizen.
We know about this. And we all know Al-Qaeda. So I need to talk with somebody, you know, to let them aware that something is wrong.
Other passengers told me they saw Ben-Ami walk up the aisle and report what he saw to a flight attendant. The plane then sat on the tarmac for 3 hours. These friends returning to Spain say they were terrified.
We were told to sit down, we weren't allowed to move, we couldn't do anything.
For me it was so scary because they said that we are not allowed to go back to the United States because technically we have gone out of the country.
The plane did make it back to the gate, and the hotspot was investigated by air marshals, Homeland Security, and Customs and Border Protection. Law enforcement sources told NBC they found no evidence it originated on Flight 136, that it could have come from the terminal, and that it could constitute free speech. Passengers we spoke with say despite the inconvenience, delaying the flight was the right move.
My worst experience. Yeah, I feel really afraid and scared.
If we'd have found something like that, well, yeah, I mean, under that situation, we would have said something as well because, you know, when in doubt, don't play with fire. So.
No word yet on who actually named that hotspot. Last month, on the anniversary of 9/11, a Southwest plane to Denver was diverted to Seattle because someone saw a hotspot named Southwest Bomb on board, and authorities did arrest a man in that incident. Reporting live from LAX, Ted Chen, NBC4 News.